Welcome back to the mathematics class, and now we have to do the second order derivative. That means we have to differentiate the function two times. And now first of all we have the second order derivative. If a function f is differentiable at a point x, then its derivative f dash is called the first derivative or the derivative of the first order of the function f. If f dash is further differentiable at the same point x, then its derivative is known as the second order derivative and it is represented by f double dash. And if we have to differentiate again, then it becomes the third order derivative. And now we have the notation how the second order derivative can be represented. F double dash x denotes the double derivative or second order derivative, or y double dash. Y double dash means the derivative of y dash, that is a single derivative, and that means this can be written as d upon dx into dy by dx, that is equal to d square y upon dx square. That is the double derivative or second order derivative. Y double derivative or second order derivative can also be represented by y2. And now higher order derivative dy by dx, that is equal to y dash, is the first order derivative. Y double dash, that means the dy dash upon dx, that is equal to d square y upon dx square, that is the double derivative. And now differentiating again the y double dash, it becomes the third order derivative y triple dash, and differentiating again this third order, we get y power 4, that means the fourth order derivative. And now we have example, if y is equal to a cos of log x plus b sin of log x, and then prove that x square y2 plus x y1 plus y is equal to 0. The differentiating this with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to x into derivative of cos, that means minus sine of log x, into derivative of log x, that is 1 by x. That means we have to differentiate this function according to the chain rule, plus derivative of b sine log x, it becomes b cos of log x into 1 by x. And now we have to differentiate this function again, and here we have to apply the product rule. Take 1 by x common and then apply the product rule. But here we have to do in a different way. We have to consider this 1 by x common, and this denominator x we have to multiply with left hand side. Then it becomes x dy by dx is equal to minus a sine of log x plus b cos of log x. And now we have to differentiate this with respect to x. We get derivative of x into dy by dx. Treat this as the product rule. That means first as it is, derivative of dy by dx, that is d square y upon dx square, plus derivative of x, that is 1, and dy by dx, that is as it is, and derivative of minus a sine log x, that is equal to minus a cos of log x into 1 by x, plus derivative of b cos of log x, that is b into minus sine of log x into 1 by x. And again we have to simplify this. We can take 1 by x common, and minus sign is also common. Then it becomes minus a cos of log x plus b sin of log x into 1 by x. And this x we have to multiply this. We get x square d square y upon dx square plus x dy by dx is equal to minus y. And minus y on this side, it becomes plus y is equal to 0. And this is the second way to differentiate this to get the answer directly. Otherwise, we have to differentiate the first function with respect to x dy by dx, then differentiating again d square y upon dx square, then substitute in the left hand side of the statement which we have to prove. If you After substituting the values double derivative and single derivative and simplifying this, if you will get 0, it means our answer is correct. That means hence we have proved the result. And now I hope uh, you understand this. Thanks and have a nice day.